What if I told you the BMI scale is not telling the full truth? Listen closely as I explain that the BMI was never meant for you, especially being a woman. Now, the BMI was created by a guy named Lambert Adolphe Kittet. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I do apologize in advance about the mispronunciation, but I did put it here on the screen so that you can do your research and find out about who this person is. He was a mathematician, and as a mathematician, he was told to do a study of the average man to get the average healthy man. So with that being said, he took the height and measurement of white men that were included in the study. And then from there on, this was known as the BMI chart. And this is what most doctors, up until this day, is still using to define who's considered obese and overweight. My personal opinion, I believe that they should throw that stuff in the garbage and recreate another scale that is more realistic to women and people of color's bodies. But that's another story for another day. My point in this video is to show you clips of women that the BMI scale would consider overweight and in some cases obese. However, when you look at these women, they look nothing like that. And that's what the BMI doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you if your body is measured in fat, muscle, or bone. And when you look at this women in these next clips, you're going to tell that most of these women are muscle. And that's the reason why they weigh more on the scale. And let's go ahead and watch these clips, and I'll come back in on the back end.
Let me show you how to move, let me show you how to get that bad, you ain't never coming last. Fuck your man, let me show you how to move, let me show you how to get that bad, you ain't never coming last. Fuck your man, you know this gon' make him mad. Bring that back, then we make a film on cam. Shake that ass, baby, show them that you bad. Freaked out, show them that you freaked out. Freaked out, I can tell you freaked out. Freaked out, show them that you freaked out.
I never get on the scale, ever. And a couple days ago, I got on the scale, and it said 175, 178, okay, later in the day. So that's almost 180 pounds, and I'm 5'1". And you better believe I was crying, and I was upset. And I got on the scale, and I walked right out the gym. I said, yeah, I'm done with this because it's stupid. But it's okay. 180 pounds, basically. And that's okay. I'm going to learn to love my body. Y'all need to learn to love your body. Maybe I need to start wearing a waist trainer or something. But this is my body. I'm going to just be proud of it. I can't believe that scale that at me. But yeah, just stay in the gym. Stay consistent. Don't be discouraged, y'all. I like to eat. So that means I need to change something in the kitchen. Yeah.
To my short girls in the gym, let me explain something to y'all that had me confused at first. If you are trying to get toned, that scale is not going to move for a while, but that doesn't mean that your body isn't changing. Building muscle and losing fat at the same time is going to do your physique wonders, but you have to let go of the attachment to the scale. The muscle you gain is going to give you that sculpted look. I'm talking glutes lifted, waist snatch, the whole nine. When you start lifting weights and building muscle, your body composition is going to change. You could be losing fat and gaining muscle at the exact same time, which means the number on the scale will not tell the full story. Especially for us short girls, muscle is going to sit more compact on our frame, and that's why so many of us short girls get discouraged in our fitness journey, because you might step on the scale thinking nothing is changing when in reality your body composition is improving. So shift your focus to getting stronger, paying attention to your measurements and how your body looks and feels, because for us petite girls, a few pounds of muscle can completely change our physique. So don't let the scale discourage you. Focus on building muscle and watch your body change. Keep going, you got this.
coming now, follow my lead. Come coming now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you.
If you stick around this long, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And this is my chance to tell you about Body Recom. When it comes down to Body Recom, especially if you want to look like the women in these clips, it's definitely important for you to get your protein in. I overly stress about protein. You should be getting protein 0.8 grams per body weight, per your goal body weight. However, sometimes protein is a hard macronutrient to get in your diet. So I always recommend that you try at least get over 100 grams of protein in your diet in order to Body Recom. Now, another thing that they don't tell us, especially as women, that we need to put down the cardio and pick up a weight. And when I talk about pick up weight, I'm talking about picking up weights, not the little 5 or 10 dumbbells, which those are cute. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but we need to be lifting like 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds. We need to lift as heavy as possible and try to do progressive overload. If you're not familiar with progressive overload, that's basically when you max out your reps. So like you're going in and you're doing your reps and it's that last rep that you're struggling to get in, that's what we call progressive overload. And what happens is when it comes down to Body Recom, your muscle, when you're lifting weights, your muscles are microfiber tears. There's tears on your muscles. So what the protein does, it goes in there and repairs the muscles and makes it more stronger and more adaptable to any type of exercise or workout that you're trying to do. So your body's pretty much adaptable. That's why we say go progressive overload, push as much weights as you possibly can, because it will change your body. Now, I know a lot of women are afraid to lift weights because they feel that they're going to be a bodybuilder, and that's further from the truth. Because remember, ladies, we do not have testosterone. Only men have testosterone. And then I think some men can't even reach that size either, because sometimes you have to even have steroids to get the bigger and bigger muscles, pretty much. So with that being said, it's important that you do those two things. I'm not saying not do cardio at low intensity as time progresses. I also say get your 10K steps in or even more. And you want to make sure you're eating a healthy, balanced diet. That's the most important thing that you possibly can, especially when you're trying to Body Recom. Now, for more information, you can definitely go to my website at www.redefinebodyalchemy.com. I'm more than happy to tell you about your nutrition goals as a nutrition coach. So please go to the website and I'll be more than happy to help you. And if you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.